But we are going to start today with another one of, at least from my initial impressions, one of my favorite cards from the set, which is Bloodletter of Aclazotz. So this is a 2/4 flyer for 4 mana, and it says if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead, and then that includes damage. So the way that you want to look at this card is, for all intents and purposes, now obviously there are certain situations where if you're playing on defense and you're doing stuff like combat math, it's not quite this. But the way that I look at this card is it is a 4/4 flyer for 4 that doubles the power of all of your creatures. So if that was the card, if it was just a 4/4 flyer that doubled every one of your creature's powers, it would be really good. Now, it's not quite like that because it doesn't work on defense and, stuff like that. It's not in combat. You don't get to double the creature's power in combat. But the theory here is you have a lot of other incidental ways to get chip damage in. So you have like Voldaren Epicure, double, ETB deal 1, double damage. This card works incredibly well with Sorin Imperious Bloodlord. So there's the obvious curve where you can go like 1-drop, 2-drop, and then Sorin on turn 3, put this into play a turn ahead of schedule and get a big attack that turn. But even just the plus ability, which says you may sacrifice a vampire when you deals 3 and you gain 3. When you have that with Bloodletter in play, they take 6. So just +1, sack a vampire, deal 6 to your opponent. That's really powerful. And then we're just playing like, some of the what I could find as the best 1 and 2 drops. So you have Knight of the Ebon Legion, Voldaren Epicure, Bloodtithe Harvester, and Gifted Aetherborn. This is kind of the card that I'm the least certain whether or not it's good or not. I don't know. I could take or leave this card. Still not sure if it's actually good. But the reason I like it, it kind of looks like a 3-drop, but it's not really a 3-drop in this deck because if you play any creature in the first, or if you have a 1-drop, it has Convoke, so you can just cast it on turn 2. So that's kind of the theory there, and it's also like a card that you can discard to Fable, Bloodtithe, or Epicure because it does also have Madness. So it's just like, I don't know. The card is, I think, low power level, but I think there's just enough synergies where it's maybe good enough. But this is definitely the sketchiest card in the deck. What's also really sick about Thrillseeker with Bloodletter is it doubles the damage. So say you have a Bloodtithe Harvester and you put 2 counters on it and you sack this to deal them 5, it deals them 10 with Bloodletter. So there's just like a lot of cool stuff that you can do with Bloodletter. So yeah, we're going to try this and see how it goes. I mean, if your deck has enough like synergies and things to do with the discard stuff, like putting cards into your graveyard, then I don't think it's that bad. But like, in this, I mean, I don't know, maybe this deck, for example, because you do have stuff like Markov Baron that you can actually use the discard for, but, like, you're not going to play Lightning Axe in just, like, a mono red aggro deck, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's defensible in this deck because you do have, like, Markov Baron and maybe, like, I guess that's really the only discard synergy, but, yeah, you could do it. I mean, the card is mostly there for Greasefang and Spirits. And, like, Lightning Axe is so much worse against Spirits because they can just Spell Queller it or just counter it. So it is significantly worse against Spirits. Favorite deck and best deck. Favorite deck has been Quintorius. Best deck is probably the Blue, White, and Soul deck. Well, decks that I've played, Blue, White, and Soul. Decks that I've seen people play, probably Convoke. Nah, Scott probably left the chat. Looks like he's also double queuing, I think. Vampire. Who's playing Mono Blue with Cavern just printed? Probably nobody, yeah. Feels so bizarre to have the rack actually feel good in Modern again. Nice. What's up, Cathal? What are the changes to Convoke? Yeah, just the new 1-drop. But the new 1-drop is kind of cracked, I think. I think that card is kind of sick. By Tideminder? In what, in Modern? Or Pioneer? I don't want to cast this until I can have a mana up to sacrifice it. Or just, like, maybe they tap out. Let's do this. Just do this main phase, try and find a 2-drop. It's not the worst. Although, they may have a Lightning Axe for me. Wait, they played Tishana's Tidebinder in their Boggles deck? That's sick. Now that's based. Oh, against Boggles. Okay, I gotcha. Playing Greasefang in Standard? You playing the red galleon or whatever it is? Is that like the only good vehicle to get in Standard? I think it might be, right? Is there any other big vehicles? Because Parhelion's not legal. What's the blue one? Results-oriented thinking. Although, I do think Tishana's Tidebinder is very good. We played against, like, a Bant Collected Company deck last night with Tishana's Tidebinder that looked decent. I'm playing it in Merfolk as well. I think it's pretty decent there. Are they dead? No, but close. 3, 4, 5. So I can't Thoughtseize. 3, 6, 7. I can put them to 2. Which I think is fine, right? We go counters here. Attack them for 3. Throw the Epicure at them and play another Epicure. They go to 6. We go play an Epicure. Play this. Throw this at them. They go to 2. Kind of sucks to play the Takenuma. I really wanted to keep the Takenuma so I could channel it to get back Bloodletter. But I kind of think it has to be worth it. I could have maybe held the Epicure, I guess, and not played the Takenuma. Just go Epicure, attack, sack, keep them at 3. That could have been better, too. Do I listen to Starset? I've listened to Starset before, yeah. Okay, so we need a Sorin or a Thrillseeker. That's close to lethal. Not quite. Not quite. Did we just loot and try to find a Sorin? We do have 4 Sorins. The other option is Thoughtseize, hold up Sokenzan. But if I go to 9... If I Thoughtseize... I go to 9 and they have 6 power in play that I can't block. I think I'm just going to forget about the Thoughtseize. Yeah. Sucks. Alright, go. I guess we hope we're not dead. We can Sokenzan end of turn, which is not bad. Denver on 420, that's funny. The question is, will they play around... Oh, well, if they have any... Well, no, not just any spell, right? Because they need 2 more spells to get back this Phoenix. And right now, 3, 4, 5, 6. They loot here, that's 7. Actually, even with 1 Phoenix, that's only 10 damage. I'm still not dead. But if they kill Epicure, then I have a lot less outs, because then I can't draw Sorin. Yeah, so right now, even if they get this Phoenix back, they only have 10 damage. And then if they send everything... Okay. Well, now if they just send everything, they're dead. God, you love to see it. Oh, wait, this thing has Vigilance? What the fuck? I didn't know that had Vigilance. Okay, so we can kill them with Epicure, Fatal Push, or Sorin. We have a lot of outs. We also have Cavern of Souls. That also works. Today I was today years old when I learned that Picklock Prankster has Vigilance. All right, Leyline coming in. I don't know if I want Volley. Seems like definitely not a Markov Baron matchup. Also kind of seems like not a Thrillseeker matchup. Maybe want Volley to be able to kill their stupid Shredders. I think exactly 3 discard spells is nice. I could maybe play a 4th. Just do this. Let's try this. The reason I like Thoughtseize in the post-board games is because when you leyline them, you shut off a very significant portion of their deck, and there's just so few cards that matter, and that's kind of why I like Thoughtseize. Since when does Picklock Prankster have Vigilance? I guess since 10 minutes ago. Not even 10 minutes. Type a 1 in the chat if you knew that Picklock Prankster had Vigilance. Sounds good. Why did I play this? The world may never know. Yeah, I'm actually not convinced that it even has Vigilance. Okay. I hope they play a Ledger Shredder this turn, so we can go Volley, untap, Sorin, downtick, Bloodletter, Slam, trigger both of these. That would be disgusting. No, just cast Ledger Shredder. Come on, man. That would have been good last turn. I mean, there's just no way they brought in Spell Pierce, right? Question is, do I go for the Bloodletter? I think I don't. I'm just going to target one of these. Just let them Impulse it. Ooh, they don't have Impulse. Sure. Oh. That card's good. Is it 3 or 4 damage for night? Unfortunately, it is 4. In which case, we still get Brotherhood's Ended. Instead of a deck tech, can I get a deck rating on how based it is? I will do my best. Alright, I mean, if they have Lightning Axe, then they just wanted it more. I can't afford the Thoughtseize here and just take my entire turn off. You know they have it, though. You just know they have it. If you've been watching the stream at all for the last, 2 years, you know that my opponent always has it. Alright, Nick wants a rating on how base this deck is. Market Gnome, Pia, Epicure, Warden. What's the payoff? I guess Smithy is the payoff. I guess you have troops for playing a bunch of like small creatures. This deck looks cool. It's pretty based. I'll give it like a 7 on the base rating. I'll start here. Oh, they don't have it? Wait, what? They don't have it? What the hell? What's going on here? How do they not have it? Okay, well, I guess we win. I just kind of assumed they had it. Okay, attack for 8. I just kind of assumed they had it. Alright, take 8, go. See ya. I guess if they draw another Fiery Impulse, they can kill it. You can also Otawara it. I would like to animate... No. Actually, Animate Hive is good, right? Because they can't Otawara and Fiery Impulse. Yeah. They can't do both. I should probably not activate this. Because they have to Otawara the Bloodletter, and I can actually just minus and put it back into play post-combat, right? Yeah. Because I have a backup Sorin anyways. And then Bloodletter dies. Yeah, but here's the thing. They can't kill... If they use the Fiery Impulse and the Spike Field to kill the Bloodletter, they can't kill the Hive. You know what I mean? So it's like the Hive is still lethal next turn. They can also Spike Field the Sorin, but also who cares because I have a backup Sorin, right? It's like, they just can't answer everything at that point. Saturday night. Oh, Leyline of the Void. Do I play around a bounce spell or keep second Leyline to discard to Epicure? I don't think they have a bounce spell. Yeah, they could have Otawara, though. Whatever. Otawara's like 4 mana away. Actually gonna lead Epicure, because they're very likely to have a removal spell here. We can also hold the Blood Crypt for a turn that we draw Thoughtseize, and we can just do all this in one turn. Like, shock Thoughtseize, then play Knight. Trigger the Knight. It's not bad. I mean, I'm probably just going to play the Knight now, I guess. Yeah, I might as well play it. And then we can go end of turn, loot away the Leyline, try to find Fable. Or Sorin. Alright, it's dead. They boarded in Fable. Makes sense. It's good against Leyline. Just wasn't expecting it. I really want to shock here in case they have Drake, because I want to be able to use my mana and then untap, rip a land to play Bloodletter. So I think I am going to shock here. It looks a little weird. Looks a little suspicious, but I do think it's worth it. I just don't want to, like, time walk myself if I draw a land 4 for Bloodletter. Yeah, Drake or Shredder for that matter, because I can still volley the Shredder. Like, they probably think I have Fatal Push or something. Yeah, doing a lot of cantripping. If only they could get back their Phoenix. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take this. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to loot away the Bloodletter there. Okay, kind of not punished. I'm not even gonna sack my Harvester, I don't think. I think my Harvester is worth more than their Shaman token. This is bad if they have Spell Pierce. Let's be honest for a moment. How good is actually the bootleg Mississippi River deck? I'm really considering playing it Pioneer. I mean, it loses to a lot of stuff. It's very cool and it's very flashy. But, I mean, you just, like... I think the biggest issue for me is you need to find a good plan B. And maybe the answer is, like, Torrential Gearhulk or Shark Typhoon. I'm not sure which one of those is better. But, yeah, we need to find, like, a better plan B. Because it loses to so many cards. Like, it just loses to a Swift Breeze. And that's... yeah, it's a little sketchy for me. I'm not convinced. Odawara... returning Goblin Shaman tokens. They probably have a removal spell here. They're going to kill my Bloodtithe Harvester so that I can't kill their Reflection, most likely. Doesn't lose the Fatal Push? What do you mean? Oh, the Quintorius deck? Yeah. I'm discarding Rending Volley. Okay. So I guess I can uptick, sack Epicure, kill Reflection. Kind of have to, right? I can't let them untap with this. Sacrifice, deal 3 to this. Just go to 5 loyalties, so that's not bad. Is there a window to push the copies? No, it does. No, there is no window. What was the other thing that we were thinking of? Oh, the 1/3 that Lotus Field played, right? Strict Proctor. Because the clones don't have an ETB trigger. Yeah. Yeah, we need to fix the mana base for sure. The mana base needs a lot of work. Right. No, I know that. I know. Yeah. It does not lose the Fatal Push. But that's what you were saying, sure. They are, which is correct. The way this is worded, that is correct. It's worded in a very strange way. It says, from among the milled cards. It's kind of similar to Gyruda versus Leyline, where if you Leyline or Rest in Peace Gyruda, it doesn't do anything. Like, they can still get the stuff back with Gyruda. Okay, they have 2 cards in hand. I mean, I guess we're just going to wall up a little bit. Play Ebon Legion. Play Aetherborn. I'm just going to put a counter on this. So they can't Fiery Impulse either of these. They can put Sorin to 2, but then we can just uptick here, pump, and then just, like, gain a shit ton of life next turn. Corey, thank you for the 19-month resub. Welcome back. Is Joda Humans viable? I don't know. I still think that playing Collected Company is better than playing Joda in those decks. And I don't think that you want to play both. But I could be wrong on that. Okay, we're attacking Sorin. Drew another Sorin. I will... What is this? Watch 5 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak? I've never seen that notification in chat before. Well, apparently we have a watch streak. You'll love to see it. 5 consecutive streams, Pog. Is that like a new thing? Okay. I've just never seen that before. I'm not used to it. I see. Been a thing for years. I've never heard of that before. I did not know that. Okay, they're at 7. I mean, go. Counter here. They have an opt. Opt is fine. Can someone explain why Picklock needed vigilance? I don't know. Oh shit, I should have copied something. I didn't realize they were doing that end of turn. My bad. I think we're still fine. Like, they can kill the Sorin here, but then they just can't ever kill this knight, because now it's a 4/5. If they go to Axe, we can just pump in response. Yeah, I should have copied. Well, actually, there is some consideration to not copy, because if I copy, I can't pump the knight. You know what I mean? Like, I can just chill here and play around Axe the whole game, and they're just in the Abyss the entire time. And I think they've already used Otawara, right? Yeah, they don't usually play a second Otawara. Go. Just no reason to do anything. Again, there's just so few cards in their deck that matter at this point. I guess they could draw a Drake. Not that I'm aware of. I haven't, like, I can't recall anything kind of jumping out of the page for me for Phoenix. Deck's good against Leyline, guys. Combat. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing this. We're just kind of staring at each other right now while they're in the Abyss. Means they have an Otawara here. Nope, they just thought I was gonna pump. I'm too smart for that. I'm not pumping. I'm not doing it. I refuse to pump. All right, they're both targeting Knight. That's fine. Can we get some W's in the chat for the editor? Can't see anything. Refresh. Refresh. We're back. Hardcast Arclight Phoenix. Sure. Yeah, W's in the chat for the editor. We restarted Moto and we have the crazy art on the cards. I know. Say it ain't so. Common editor W. Sorin. They could have a removal spell for Aetherborn, but alright. Okay. We are back. I think we're good. Everything looks pretty good to me. Not quite. The old Cavern Thoughtseize. I mean, it's a one-lander anyway, so I wouldn't keep it regardless. Okay. Well, it's the nice thing about playing Markov Baron. You can just put him back. That's the real reason why we're playing Markov Baron, to make our mulligan decisions easier. You have no art for the rest of the match. I've seen that happen sometimes. If I want to lead with Aetherborn or Harvester, I kind of want to lead with Aetherborn. Not sure what Temple Garden is supposed to mean. Maybe Greasefang? Yeah, I guess Greasefang. Bitter Triumph. Alright, well, surely they don't have Greasefang, right? Surely they don't have Greasefang. So what's the ability? It's like 3 mana, 2/4. When it attacks, should make a 1/1 or something like that. Come on, man, stop! Why do my Greasefang opponents always have it? Every time, man. Whenever I play Greasefang, which is not that often to be fair, I never have draws like this. It just never happens. I can't seem to find Greasefang opponents that ever brick. I don't know. They exist, I promise you. I promise you they do exist. Okay. I mean, honestly, it sounds like a skill issue. Alright, here we go. Sideboard plan. To be F or it's my internet? No, my internet cut out for like 30 seconds. I really hope it doesn't happen again. But yeah, my internet just completely cut out for a little bit. I wonder if that means they're like working on it or something. I mean, I have to keep. If you have less life or tied, make a 1/1. If you are higher or tied, draw and lose 1 life. Well, how can you be tied in both directions, right? Because you said if you have less life or tied, make a 1/1. If you are higher or tied, draw. So if you're tied, you get a 1/1 and you draw? Is that how that works? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, at this rate, we should probably play the Leylines main, huh? Nice Bitter Triumph. In the face of my Leyline. Not exactly the card you would want there. I watched Spike play against Tron earlier. Or I don't know if it was yesterday. I think I might have watched Spike's VOD. And his Tron opponent had main deck Leyline. So I guess Modern is in a main deck Leyline format because of Scam. Is Pioneer also in a main deck Leyline format because of Greasefang? There's like no way they don't have another removal spell here, right? But also, like, do I care? I can still just cast the Epicure. Even if they do, I just don't give a shit. Yeah, Grease plus Phoenix. I mean, Leyline of the Void is still not that bad against green, because you get their Storms and their Cavs. And, like, all of their, you know, when this dies, do X, all of that stuff. So, like, it's not great, but it's not a stone cold blank, you know? It is a stone cold blank against Convoke, though. That's kind of a problem. I'm just going to solo them with the Knight. I think we are. Probably have Chariot. Nice Chariot. Black-green, what do you got? You know for a fact they have Chariot in hand, too. I think it's better to... Is it better to Hive here? No, it might just be better to double pump, right? I mean, they didn't have a removal spell last turn, and they played a Blooming Marsh, so they can't have a removal spell this turn, right? And they would have played Blooming Marsh last turn. And now, even if they Chariot, they're just dead to the Hive. FAOG, thank you for the 23-month resub. Welcome back. Alright, Mull to Leyline, chat. That's all we have to do. Mull to Leyline. And also, make sure the internet doesn't die. But more importantly, Mull to Leyline. The internet not dying would also, you know, that would also help. Yeah, I know. if we're relying on the internet, we're kind of fucked. Why Mull when you could just have it? This is a good Leyline deck? I know, yeah, that's why I'm playing Leyline. This might be one of the best Leyline decks that I've ever played, because you have so many ways to convert extra copies. You have Epicures, Bloodtithe Harvesters, Fables, all that stuff. Bloodletter has felt pretty good. I do like that card quite a bit. I have been relatively impressed with Bloodletter so far. It's just one of the best curve toppers of all time. Souls of the Lost. Yeah, not great against Leyline. Okay. This might look weird, but I actually kind of want to hold up the Fatal Push here, because if they just main phase kill my Aetherborn, I can then kill their dude. I don't think the Epicure is doing a lot for me next turn. So this means they have another Greasefang. I guess I'll just take this. I could trade and push the second Greasefang, I guess. Just do this. Ho 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 ho. Well then, huh? They could have another removal spell. We're not playing around it. Turns out they don't have a removal spell. That's based. Alright, your turn. White green. Oh. Well, actually, they do have another removal spell. Forgot about that card. And I can't loot away the extra leyline now because they got the blood token too. That stinks. Just want to get this out of here. It is kind of winning the race. Oh, now they have Chariot. Oh, okay. That's not quite as bad for me. Okay, that's not a bad draw. That's a 3-turn clock. Now this can maybe race Chariot. Hold. Hold. Take 2. Now it's a 2-turn clock, right? Do I main phase loot away the leyline? Probably. I go to 5. Yeah, this is good if I draw a 2-drop. Worse if I draw that, but... Now if they, like, tap out for boat, they can't kill this, and then we can just attack them. Yeah, we don't really care about Chariot. So that should be lethal, I think. They could eat Epicure and Fatal Push the Hive. That's fine. Cool. Alright, they died. Sick. 2-0. This league's going a lot better than the first one. Opponent's triple queuing. Jeez. Modern League, Special Edition Draft League. Well, see, the thing about triple queuing in leagues... I'm gonna keep this. Is, like, you don't have to be playing 3 matches at once, you know? And they're probably not playing 3 matches at once. Because who would ever do that? Bro, there's so much Greasefang today. What the hell? There's so much Greasefang. People need to play a different deck, man. So much Greasefang. At least I'm assuming it's Greasefang. Yeah, it could be Explore. The Grinders only play Greasefang, though. You know that. Did they get any new toys? Yeah, Bitter Triumph is really good. Triumph is definitely very good in Greasefang. You feel attacked? Why do you feel attacked? Would you label yourself a grinder? Yeah, that's true. They are taking my advice. I did tell people to play Bitter Triumph in Greasefang, and people are doing that, so... Definitely didn't... No, you would never do that. Want to lose 3 or discard? Well, if they take this long and discard Barhelion, then they must be playing 3 matches at once. Yeah, they're probably playing 3 matches at once then. So, oh wow, that's actually a good draw. I'm wondering if maybe I should just put the Bloodletter in play now that I've drawn that, because Bloodletter into Thrillseeker actually gives me a realistic chance to race the Chariot, right? And they don't know that I have Bloodseeker or Thrillseeker. Yeah, I'm gonna Sorin here. I think we have to Bloodletter. Alright, go. Because then next turn we can go... Assuming they don't kill the Sorin, which they probably will do. If they don't for some reason, we can go Thrillseeker, 2 counters, Sorin counter, hit them for 10. Have we copied Bloodletter yet? We have not copied Bloodletter, but we have had 2 in play, and it is quad damage. They do stack. It's exponential. Yeah, land would be lethal if they don't kill the Sorin, which I'm kind of assuming they're going to, and I'm not going to chump block their Chariot. But if for some reason they don't kill Sorin and we draw a land, yes, they're dead. But I find it highly likely they're just going to attack Sorin. Yeah, they kind of have to. Okay, no chump blocks. Land's still nice. Okay, well, I'm just going to cast this. Attack for 8. We still have them dead next turn, which is nice. If they can't kill the Bloodletter, of course. Okay, that's a good sign. We like that. No vehicle. Good, good, good. Milled 2 Triumph. Also love to see that. Hold. Chat, hold. Hold. Shocking is not good. Okay. Boat would be bad. Fuck. Come on, man. Come on! I think we could have beaten Parhelion, right? Because they go, get back Parhelion, crew here. Yeah, we just take 19, go to 1, and then kill them. Well, no, because they just get the block with an angel token, so we probably couldn't beat Parhelion either. Alright, you win. Yeah, you win. I've played against Greasefang 5 times today out of, like, what, 7, 8 matches? It's getting a little ridiculous. Is Pioneer just unplayable right now? Oops. Did not mean to submit 61. You could register spirits. Yeah, please, please, Tonber, you need to do us a favor. Punish these poor Greasefang players that think they have a chance against these fun decks. Just punish them with spirits. Please and thank you. Signed, yours truly, Doomwake. But I guarantee you, if you play spirits right now, you will just farm all these Greasefang players. Literally farm them. I mean, at this point, I'm just going to main deck Leyline. Yeah, it got the new removal spell. But again, I was talking about this earlier. I equate the printing of Bitter Triumph into Greasefang as the exact same thing as Not Dead After All into Scam. It's like, sure, it got an upgrade, but it's like the most marginal upgrade that nobody actually cares about. It's not fundamentally changing the deck whatsoever. It's still the same deck, you know? And that's not to say that it's not an upgrade, because it definitely is. Like, the card is very good in Greasefang. I'll give you that. But it's like, you know, it's like, who actually cares? It's not that much of a difference. The deck is still the same deck. I'm trying new decks over here, alright? I'm trying to be the innovator. Hitting Karn is a pretty big deal, even if green is on the decline. Sure, yeah, like I said, I'm not telling you that it's not a big upgrade, but it's not fundamentally changing the deck whatsoever. It's still the same deck. You know what I mean? I kind of just want to concede now. Kind of just want to concede out of embarrassment. Have I tried Green Red Cherry with the new Merfolk yet? Not yet, Nihilus. Probably end up doing that tomorrow. I don't have it on the docket for today, but maybe if we have time, we can get to it. Ask me in like 2 weeks for volley. I want to go through all the decks that we have test. I want to go through all like the new brews that we have before I start leaning towards decks. Because my answer is probably going to change in 2 weeks. I mean, Spirits does farm Greasefang. Alright, I'm going to make the only play that I can. I could hold up removal, but again, you just don't time walk yourself against Greasefang. Looks like they have Triumph. Okay. I mean, I'm going to cast it next turn. Don't pretend like I'm not going to cast this. Tank, discard Parhelion. I see. Okay. Sure. Can I please, for the love of God, all I want, I'm asking one thing very, very nicely. Can I please, 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 for the next 2 matches, dodge Greasefang? Like, how many matches have I played so far? I've only played... I've played 5 matches, and 4 of them have been against Greasefang, right? Yeah, I've played 5 matches. And literally 4 of them against Greasefang. Why not Leyline? Well, they have nothing in the graveyard. They can't do... It's not possible for them to do, like... I guess they'd have to have Grizzly Salvage, Mill Greasefang Vehicle, and Can't Stay Away. But, like, it's just so unlikely they can actually Greasefang me next turn. I mean, it's not the worst draw. Your turn. They're just going to have boat, though. Land boat. Why wouldn't you just cast Leyline? Because I'm, like, just losing on board. And I have Volley for Greasefang anyways. Why do you want me to Leyline? Why would I Leyline this turn when I could just put a threat in play and hold up Volley? There's no reason to Leyline here. There's just no reason to do that. I can put a threat in play and also still prevent them from Greasefanging me, which is just a lot better. Because they're at 7 life and I have a 3/3 in play. Yeah, Leyline stops the combo, yeah. You know, I'm trying to kill my opponent over here. Trying to get them from 20 to 0. The Finja, thank you for the Prime sub. They're at 1 life. Well, if they take a Thrillseeker hit, yeah, which they're probably not going to do. They look to be at 4 life to me. Oh. Sure. So they're not dead. Wait, how are they still dead? What am I missing? How are they dead? I'm thinking about casting Volley end of turn. Because if I draw Bloodletter, I want to be able to tap out. I mean, I guess I don't care that much about the Informant. I don't know. My mana's kind of tight here. I'm just, again, I'm trying to think if I draw exactly Bloodletter, if it's worth volleying this. I think it probably still isn't. Because even in the worst case scenario, I can just take 7 next turn, right? Just go to 3. Even if this doesn't die. No, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it. Attacking seems kind of bad, right? They just double block. Alright, go. Should Blue-White Lotus play Spelunking to allow Mystic Sanctuaries to come in untapped? They splash for Leyline and Beans already? Yeah, what are they getting back with Sanctuary? Oh yeah, they also just block with Chariot, true. That's a good point. Yeah. Spells. Yeah, that's what Mystic Sanctuary does. What spells, though? They can put Memory Deluge on top of their deck to cast it for 4 mana again, instead of just flashing it back for 7. Discontinuity exiles itself, right? Yeah, Discontinuity exiles itself. Or does it? Oh, right, because part of it resolving, yeah, it does exile itself. Part of it resolving exiles all the spells in the stack, including itself. Even though it doesn't explicitly say exile this card, part of it resolving exiles itself. Right, yeah. It's like game mechanics kind of thing. Silumgar's Command. Man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Choose 2. Counter target non-creature spell. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. -3/-3. Destroy target planeswalker. It's a lot. I mean, 5 mana is so much, though. Card is kind of based. Season's RC promo sucks. It's Silumgar, right? I think I remember that's what Fire Shoes posted a little while ago. 5 mana and Pioneer. My opponent's got Sky Sovereign in their deck. That card costs 5 mana. Well, realistically, it only costs 3 mana. Alright. Tank, animate Chariot. I accept. I will declare no blocks. Yeah, no blocks. No blocks to be declared. Are they going to post-combat boat my Thrillseeker? No. Post-combat Greasefang. So, we can kill them if we draw Bloodletter. Ding. Vampire. Non-combat damage, huh? What's your life total? Hmm. Watch them have, like... Is there a 1-mana card they could have here that kills Bloodletter? I don't know. Needed to land? No, because we had the Shaman token. I can't think of a 1-mana card that kills Bloodletter here. They have 1 card in hand. Push does not work because they have no revolt. Have to exile. Yeah, they could have unsummon. They would lose 2 life tapping mana confluence. Wait, is that how that works? Yo, that's hot. I did not know that that's how that worked. That's funny. Yeah, Dark Betrayal is the only card. Alright, cool. You're dead. Game 3. Tank. Okay, I'm dead. Is that really how Mana Confluence plus Bloodletter works? They lose 2 life? Oh, yeah, because, yeah, I guess it does say if they would lose life during your turn. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that's really going to come up that much, but maybe it does. You never know. Yeah, they could have had Surge. Shocks work too. If they somehow shock on your turn, yes. I don't know how they would do that. I guess like Growth Spiral? Yeah, it's only on your turn. I mean, I think if it was on both players' turns, I mean, obviously the card would be a lot better. Because, like, Pain lands on their turn, Fetch lands, all that stuff. I'm glad we scrapped the first 2 matches. I knew this deck was good. Just, like, got destroyed by Greasefang twice. And then still played against Greasefang twice in the second league. Yeah, 5 matches in, I've played against Greasefang 4 times today. Alright, I'm keeping. They mulled to 6. Please go to 5. They mulled to 5. Please go to 4. Beseiju? Oh, sure. I guess that's good. Yeah. If you Beseiju them on your turn and they shock. True. I sure hope my internet doesn't go out again. Poor opponent. They're playing Greasefang. Don't feel bad for them. Come on. I don't feel bad for Greasefang players. Yeah, I'm asking nicely. Can you please go to 4? Yeah, that's true. I mean, they're playing, like, somewhat at a reasonable pace, so I don't think they're in 3 queues, but that doesn't mean they're in 3 matches at once, you know what I mean? I guess I should have saved the Shockland. Well, I cut Thoughtseize, right? Yeah, I cut all my Thoughtseizes, so there's, like, kind of not a lot of reason to save the Shockland. I guess if I draw back-to-back Sulfurous Springs, then I can go 2 Sulfurous Springs and then Shock to get 4 for this. Yeah, I mean, hiding information is good. God, it feels really good to not have to hold up Rending Volley on turn 2 and Time Walk myself. That is such a good feeling. Because when you don't have Leyline and you're on the draw against Greasefang, you just have to, like, you have to basically play third, you know? And playing third sucks. So, if I send both, they block, I pump, they removal spell, is that bad? Honestly, I think I'd rather have them use the removal spell on this than this. Do they know about Bloodletter? They do. The other line is just like, volley, attack, play Epicure. I don't think I like that as much. Let's just go to combat. I'll just make them use a removal spell on this. And again, they have 1 less removal spell for Bloodletter, which I think I'm okay with. If they have a removal spell, they should block here. Okay, well now I just don't even pump. Because this is the 4th damage. Guess I'll leave up both red. Yeah, so this is 4 damage. This still triggers. Sure. What'd they hit? That's not great. Can't Rending Volley that one. Okay, they don't have a land, it looks like. They did find a land, though. Assume they're taking Marsh. Yep, okay. Play Marsh. Do I loot the Rending Volley to try and find untapped land for Bloodletter? Almost certainly, right? Yeah. Bazinga. So they get to trade for Epicure and take 8, go to 8. And then if they play Shieldred, they're just dead on board. So that's nice. I like that. This card's such a house, dude. It's so good. I've been really impressed with it. It's just like the perfect curve topper. Okay, you're dead on board. Last card could be Fatal Push. Okay, well now they're definitely dead. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. For those of you wondering, it does stack. It's exponential, so it deals quad damage now. Alright, 3-0. Let's go. Whew. What we got? No one drop. Really don't like this hand on the draw. Feels very, very slow. If I knew they were playing Rakdos, I would keep a hand like this, but like if they go land elf, I'm just dead. Like I have 0 chance if they go land elf with this hand. How likely are they to go land elf? This is like a snap keep on the play, but it's so rough on the draw. I mean, I'm gonna try it. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I think it's close. Okay. I don't mind it against Steam Vents. I don't mind this hand against Steam Vents. Wish I could Cavern name Fable. Okay, drew the 4-drop, which is nice. Can I Cavern on a Jambent? Wait, what if I name either Goblin or Shaman? Do you think that Moto would let me cast this uncounterable? Why not Sorin into 4-drop? I mean, I don't want to go Sorin down tick, put this into play, because they probably just have Lightning Axe. I want to gauge like what sort of interaction they have before I go for like a big Bloodletter play. This is kind of like the top end. Yeah, see, look. We made them trade Axe for a 2/2. Because they just want to use their mana anyways. Looks like they have Cruise. No Phoenix yet. Now we can go discard Markov, cast, maybe? Let's see what we draw. I could also just hardcast Bloodletter. It's not great if they have a second Axe. I kind of don't hate it, though. Just discard 2 lands. And then hold like this for next turn, maybe. Wait till I can copy in response. I mean, they're probably going to kill the Fable. But maybe if their only removal spell is Lightning Axe and they have to use the Axe on this, then we can jam the Bloodletter. Yeah, okay. I don't hate this. Well, I do hate that. That is not great. Not exactly what we're looking for. Kind of tough. Okay, uncounterable. Can't be countered. Go. Just want to loot this away. Draw some action. Sure. Is the Gambo win streak new? Somebody, so I saw that there was a message in chat earlier that said somebody had watched the like 5 consecutive streams, and that was like a little thing that popped up in chat. I didn't know they had one for Gambas too. Is on a heater Belfie on a heater? Alright, 2 axes down. I don't mind that. I mean, second cruise is kind of awkward, but it's just 1 less axe for Bloodletter. You have a 27-day watch streak. That's dedication. I know. I really should just main deck these ley lines, huh? All right, what you working with? What are you working with? This is why I really don't like Thoughtseize against Phoenix. Just like all their cards are the same. They all do the same thing. Did we beat the Multifive? Yeah, we did. I haven't seen it. Like when I was in Spike's chat earlier, I didn't see any of that. Take the land. No, they have so many lands. I kind of just want to take Impulse. I kind of want to go take Impulse. I really wish that I could play Sorin and Aetherborn this turn. No, Spell Pierce is irrelevant. I'm just going to cast Sorin this turn. I think it's Impulse. It's like Impulse, Uptick, Sorin, pass. It seems fine to me. And then I can go Aetherborn and Bloodletter next turn. Yeah. I'm not really getting a lot out of a Sorin, but it's fine. If you play Merfolk, you should probably swap Stroke to Gust. Stroke is a lot better against Lotus, is it not? Because it counters Pour, and Gust does not hit Pour. Also, Mono Green does not play Cavern, right? I don't think they do. I haven't seen Green playing Cavern yet. I don't think they have room for it. We got to get Bobby in the chat so Bobby can tell me whether or not Cavern is stocking Green now. Yeah, I guess that's fair. So you'd rather just have like an answer to the permanent on the board. What are they copying? Wait, really? I mean, I guess they just have nothing else. Sure. So one of their cards is Spell Pierce, which I don't particularly care about. So now we go Bloodletter Aetherborn, I think. And then I think I'm putting a counter on... Putting a counter on Bloodletter is bad if they drew exactly Axe this turn, but if they didn't draw Axe, I can get it 6 toughness next turn. But counter here is better if they have Fiery Impulse, which I think at this point they're more likely to draw... Well, they've gone through 2 of each, right? Let's just split it up. Yeah, let's just split it up. This is better against Impulse. The reasoning is Gus can answer things we couldn't counter and hit the board. Right, exactly, yeah. They snap-topped. Okay, they did find the Axe. Slightly rewarded for not putting a counter here. And they're down, what, 2 cruises already? Yeah, 2 cruises. Are they thinking about not taking Axe? That'd be crazy. They have a dead Pierce in hand. Let's just discard that. I guess they're maybe thinking about saving the Axe for a Phoenix turn, but I don't know if they have that kind of luxury. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Blocking is worse against Fiery Impulse, because then they can just go Axe this, Impulse this. Sure. Okay, well this is kind of cool, because I can make them decide if they want to Axe now, otherwise they just take an extra point of damage. Like, if they want to Axe this, they use the Axe now, then I can pump the Aetherborn. But they probably should just take the damage. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, let's snap this off. That's not bad. I'm just gonna go to combat. This looks weird, but, like, I don't want to put a counter on something and they just Axe in response. I think I can just wait till post-combat. Wow, they're not killing the Bloodletter. That is shocking. Okay, well, I will put a counter here. Black, red, here. Your turn. How will Cavern of Souls affect Pioneer? I mean, my initial reaction was I didn't think that it would affect it too much, because the counter spells are already kind of bad, and there's not that many creature-based strategies that even can support Cavern. I played humans last night. I played I played a little vampires today. I mean, it's a good card, but like the reality is counter spells are already bad, so it's not like Cavern of Souls. Why are they attacking? Just throwing away a prankster for no reason. Like, Cavern of Souls is a good card, but it's way better when the counterspells are better. And the counterspells just kind of suck in Pioneer. So it's not as important. I don't know why they would attack here. That seemed awful. Like Galvanic then did that. I know, but my creature has flying, and I could just eat their thing while they're tapped out. Yeah, maybe they didn't know it had flying. That could be. So they have Impulse. Do I call? I don't know if I should call. So the issue is they have one more turn. So I can either call and lose my Bloodletter to Fiery Impulse, or just let my Sorin die. That's a tough call. Very, very tough call. So here's the thing, right? If I'm going to block, I should block now versus next turn, because they have one less card, like one less look at a Fiery Impulse. So basically, I have to decide now if I'm going to block at all. And if I'm blocking, it should be this turn. So what happens? I block, they Impulse, they have no cards. Say they, like, draw a land to animate Hall. That would be kind of awkward. Yeah, I guess. They're already down 3 axes too, right? Yeah, they only have 1 axe left. Alright. So we're kind of working under the assumption they have Fiery Impulse in hand. Yeah, they're down 2 Impulse too. But that's what I'm saying. They're more likely to have Impulse here than Axe. I'm just going to let Sorin die. It's fine. I think we can win this game without Sorin. Well, I had the Sorin anyways, I guess. And we know for a fact they don't have Axe, right? Because they would have just hardcast Axe on. Yeah, okay, cool. It's like, I'm just going to pump up the Bloodletter, then they can't win. Because once it gets to 6 toughness, they can't Axe it anymore. What else did I cut last time? The Barons. Kept in the Volleys and 1 push, I think. No, I think I had 1 Baron. I feel like I had more pushes, though. Let's just do 1 push. Call it a day. What am I going to play today besides Vamps? This was the tentative list. So we're going to finish out the rest of the Cavern decks, and then I want to try Amalia, Convoke, and Hollow One. And then if we have time, we can try... I have 2 versions of Hollow One. I'm leaning towards red-black, but maybe if we have time, I'll try to do like red-black and red-white. But this was the tentative list. I think the 5-drop vampires are just worse than Bloodletter. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think you needed that type of thing, special effects. Like, this deck does grind pretty well between Fable and all of the, like, vampires that loot. Post-board, you have Ob Nixilis. Like, this deck grinds pretty well. Even Sorin's a good grindy card. So you just, like, I just don't think you need those type of curve toppers. If you wanted stuff like that, if you wanted more grind potential, I would consider adding more utility lands before I would add 5-drops, if that makes sense. Ugh. Basic Mountain Double Aetherborn. I think I mull this. This hand is also not great. Keep it, though. So we're going to finish Cavern and that's it? No, we do more than that. Alright, please play a Ledger Shredder. Thank you very much. I know, right? Yeah. Just classic, another Fable the Mirrorbreaker Bloodtithe Harvester deck. How original, Doomwake. How original. Thoughtseize too. I heard that card might be good. Adge. Peepo ads. Chat, can we get some Peepo ads in the chat? Peepo ads, please and thank you. I hardcast that. Do I minus? Minus could be a little sketchy if they have Spikefield Hazard, but I do have a backup Sorin. That's tough. I kind of think plussing is better here. Yeah, I'm just gonna plus. Well, it's not necessarily I'm worried about the Sorin. I'm worried about them having Lightning Axe for this. But I guess there's, like, no good way for me to get around that, you know? Yeah, because now, yeah, I'm still gonna lose the Lightning Axe. I'm still gonna lose the Lightning Axe doing it this way. Because now they just go Axe and kill it. Yeah, I guess I still lose. I lose the Lightning Axe regardless. So I probably should have minused. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about just, like, I'm going to get Axe regardless of what happens. Oh, okay. So we win. Okay. Lit. Oh, did I get you baited? Oh, no, I got you baited. Fuck! I thought they F6'd. God damn it. I thought they F6'd. Ah! Fuck. Alright, go. I got mega jebaited. I thought they F6'd. Alright, shouldn't have blocked. Yeah, they got me good. They got me real good. Good luck using your graveyard for the rest of the game. You know, I'd feel a little bit better if they didn't already have 2 Phoenixes in the graveyard. Jesus Christ. Bruh. Swahili. We are in danger. We are in danger. I know, I didn't need to block. Blocking was actually irrelevant, right? Because they were attacking both at Sorin anyways. That block was so bad. Yeah, that was the worst block that I've ever made in the history of blocks. I don't know why I blocked. In my head, they had already played their lane for the turn, but I don't even know how I get out of this. I mean, yeah, loot, that's fine. I played this game so bad. It's okay, we'll get him in game 3. Yeah, I wouldn't block there on the weekends. You're not wrong. Alright, your turn. They discarded Brotherhood's End. They just have another one? I can't beat that card. Them discarding Brotherhood's End is not a good sign. I don't know what that means, but it can't mean good things. I would have to guess their other card was probably, like, Crackling Drake or something. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. They got rid of the Phoenixes, though? Okay. This is, like, maybe winnable now. Still probably not. Yeah, we need to find another Bloodletter stat very, very quickly. Sure. The plays. Alright, game 3. Rain Dragon, thank you for the 3-month resub. Welcome back. Leyline. This hand is not good. Oh, well, this one's worse. It's tough. Okay. Bloodletters are already 15 in paper. I think they were pre-selling it more than that, right? So they're actually down. I want to say they were pre-selling it like 20 or 25 if I recall correctly. All right, Diva's got a song request for us. What you got? Iron Maiden, classic Diva request. I'm in though. I do like some Iron Maiden. Yeah, 25 pre-release. So I think they've gone down since then. What card do you think is the most impactful for Pioneer from LCI? My initial thoughts were, well, I guess I didn't think that Warden was going to be the, well, I wanted Bartolome to be good, but I don't know. We tried a little bit of Bartolome yesterday, and I don't know if the deck was just missing something or if it was maybe a little misbuilt. But so far, the card that's looked the most impressive to me is Warden of the Inner Sky. So that would be my answer as of right now, as of the time of this recording. Ugh. I'm just gonna Sokenzan, I guess. Deck. Quintorius. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, there's just so many things you can do with Bart. I have, we tried the black-white Cauldron deck last night, but I also have, an Abzan Hardened Scales deck that I think could be potentially good. Just a lot of different things that you can do with Bart. This game is not looking good. I wonder if I would have won last game if I didn't block. It would have been a different game. It's not clear that I would have won, but I would have been in a much better position for sure. Yeah, that's not really gonna do it. Deck. This one's probably over. No, we have not played Fight Rigging yet. I was going to do those decks tomorrow, like Fight Rigging Ancient One decks. Because I have two different Ancient One decks. I have one with Fight Rigging and one with Ob Nixilis. I guess I have three, because then I have the blue-black, Dredge adjacent deck with Ancient One, which I think could also be a little potentially good. And then Souls of the Lost, too. Apparently that's not on Spotify. So I guess we're going to play this one on YouTube after Diva's song request. Okay. I think our only chance is hope they don't have Fiery Impulse. Or I guess Lightning Axe too. Alright, you win. Let's do a 4-1 prediction. Yeah, I think I probably would have won game 2 if I just didn't block. I think I would have won that game too. It's okay. It happens. Classic Cavern Thoughtseize hand. Classic Sokenzan Gifted Aetherborn hand. Okay, I'm going to keep this, though. This hand's good. Do I Thoughtseize or Knight? I think I Knight. Why aren't we playing the new and improved Field of Ruin? Why would this deck want to play Field of Ruin? It's exclamation point heavy play. Yeah, their curve sleeves are great. I mean, this deck wouldn't even want to play Field of Ruin to begin with. Oh, I don't know. I think you can check, if you go to checkout, I think they tell you where they ship to. There might be some way to find it on their website, but I'm not 100% positive. Yeah, this deck can't afford to play colorless lands. Yeah, Thalia. I don't care about Thalia. So I think the play is probably... Oh, wait. I can shock Thoughtseize, kill Thalia, pump Knight, and take their Adeline, right? Because I really don't want to get Adeline this turn. So maybe I should Thoughtseize first? Yeah, I should Thoughtseize first. Yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to take Adeline. Man, I want to take Ossification for Bloodletter too. Their hand is really good. Still no Bulgaria. That sucks. So take Adeline, kill Thalia, grow Knight. Maybe they Ossification the Bloodletter, and then I can slam the thing. I mean, I have to take Adeline. I don't have a choice. Let me go shock. Oh, I could just not attack, right? Right, yeah, I could just not attack. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have taken the Adeline. Because if they IXALAN, then I can just block their knight. But this is, like, really incentivizing them to just go, like, 1-drop plus ossification, then we can slam this. Like, I'm just giving them the best ossification turn ever, and then we can just slam this. I guess they could also go, like, Giant Killer Lieutenant, offer the trade, which would be reasonable, too. Looks like that's what they're doing. Their hand was just really good against Thoughtseize. Sucked. So they have ossification, 1 unknown. I don't even know how I win this game. Kind of think I have to trade. Maybe just, like, play through the ossification. Choice. Just got back from getting food and we're facing a new deck. Yeah, we lost to Phoenix. It was a close match. I think I probably punted game 2. It was pretty close. I, like, made a block when they made, like, an attack with Phoenix, and if I just didn't block, they couldn't have fire impulsed my thing. So I probably shouldn't have blocked there. I don't know if I would have won the game, but I would have had a better shot for sure. And give me a spell, please. That technically is a spell. It's not a very good spell, though. Oh, Diva, did you request a 13-minute song? You're killing me, Diva. I said nothing above 7 minutes. I feel like chat just tries to get me every time. All right, we listen to half the song. That's as much as I'll give you. We listen to half the song. You requested a 14-minute song. You can't hijack the stream like that. 7 minutes tops. Actually, I said 6 yesterday, but I'll give you 7. Nothing good is under 7. That's not true. My entire playlist is under 7. I guess you did say nothing good. I just can't possibly win this game. Alright, we got a song request from Italian guy, who is... This one's only 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Alright, let's go to game 2, huh? Let's go to game number 2. Fatal Push, good. Volley, good. Festivities, good. Thoughtseize, out. Baron, out. This might actually be a good Baron matchup. Probably better than Thrillseeker. Let's try that. Can I request Requiem of a Memory by Dream Theater? Well, I'm going to search it. Requiem of a Memory. How long is this song? I can't even find it. Oh, it's 50 minutes, huh? Is that just an entire album? Yeah, Dream Theater is good. Their songs are incredibly long. Alright, I'll keep this. I do like me some Dream Theater, though. Is 50 more than 7? Slightly, just a little bit. Okay, that helps. No attacks here. Your turn. Can hopefully just, like, light up all their stuff next turn. Sure. It's pretty good. It's a good curve, if I do say so myself. That kind of helps. We can just minus YOLO and hope they don't have exactly ossification. Brutal Cathar would be kind of bad too, because then we would trade here and our Sorin would die. I could plus. Why don't I just plus? Just plus pass. Yeah, plus pass is fine. Could also throw the Epicure at this, but then I just sack this, right? Is that... Maybe that's not bad, though. If I throw the Epicure at Hopeless, they sack the Bodyguard, but I still gain the 3 life. Maybe I'd rather just trade the Epicure for Bodyguard than put a counter on it, because if I put a counter on it, I'm just going to trade for the Bodyguard anyways, right? Yeah, you're right. This is way better. Yeah, this is just better, for sure. Because this gives a 3 life. And the trade's going to happen either way. This song kind of slaps. They just let it die? I guess they want to deal an extra point to Sorin? Sure. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I'll take it. I feel like they'd rather keep the Hopeful Initiate, though. That's medium annoying, right? Yeah, I guess now it's kind of awkward, because if I downtick the Sorin... Yeah, if I downtick Sorin to go this... Like, if I can triple spell this turn, but I have to lose the Sorin. We could also just go Knight, put a counter, hold up Volley. I wanted to use all my mana this turn, but... I guess if I cast the Volley this turn, then I'm probably also going to still use all my mana. Yeah, this makes sense. Well, not all of my mana, but most of my mana. Oh, fuck, I should have killed the Cathar with the trigger on the stack. Yeah, because then I would have kept it as a 2-3. God, that was so bad. I was not thinking about that. That's bad. Wow, that's so bad. I mean, what if I just trade? What if I just do this? Kill this, trade here, let them keep Thalia. I don't really care about Thalia. And then I could just go Bloodletter counter on with Sorin. Did we Amalia already? No, Amalia's going to be later. This is still fine. So we go here. Counter on this guy. Your turn. Hopefully they don't have another Brutal Cathar. No, we have not Fiddle Bent yet either. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. That I can accept. I'm just winning the race too, right? Attack for 8, attack for 10. Oh, they could have a Ganjo. True. That's a good point. So if they attack, they definitely have a Ganjo. Oh, okay. They're just bidding their... Okay, they're bidding something to kill the Sorins. They definitely don't have a Ganjo. That's a good sign. So I guess we eat... I don't really care about Thalia, right? I think I want to eat the Mutavault. I guess eating Thalia is better against a future Brave the Elements. It would potentially unlock a second Thalia. Dude, Moto has been so laggy lately. So I can just attack for 6, play Knight. Hold up the activation. God, it is so laggy right now, chat. This is nuts. I can't be the only person this is happening to, right? It's got to be lagging for everybody. Wow, this is horrendous. This is so bad. Should I try restarting? I mean, I'll try restarting and see if that fixes it, but wow, this is bad. Jesus. This is really bad. Like, I know we had internet issues earlier. The internet did cut out for a little bit, but I don't think that this is necessarily related to internet issues. Okay. Are we attacking? They're offering the trade for Adeline, or they're giving me the Mutavault. Alright, I'll pump. Yeah, it's still kind of laggy. Get a counter there, too. So, do I take the trade? Not taking the trade is really bad if they draw Brave. They have no cards in hand right now. So I could just guarantee the trade now. Take 6, go to 13. Next turn, crack them for 6. They go to 7. And they would have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power with me at 13. The other option is eat Mutavault, take 9, go to 10. It's just so much worse against the Adeline the following turn. I think I have to trade here. Yeah, I gotta trade. Just also too bad if they drop Brave. I actually just die if they drop Brave. Okay, that helps. Let us... I'm not gonna loot... No, I guess I should loot main phase, right? Because I can loot main phase and still hold it. Like, if I brick, I can still hold up loot plus Fatal Push. So I can at least do one of these now. Oh, that's also, like, easily game. Just gain so much life. They take 8, I gain 8. I guess now if they draw a removal spell, it could be awkward. But they have to draw a removal spell this turn or they're dead. I gained 4? I thought I gained 8, no? Does that not gain additional life? I thought it did. I could have sworn you gained twice the life, right? Oh, it doesn't double the life gain because they're not... Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Gotcha, okay. So even though they're losing twice as much life, it's not dealing twice as much damage. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, I gotcha. So they lose twice as much life, but they don't take twice as much damage is the difference, or the thing that I'm missing. Still good. They still took 8. They still took 8 and I gained 4, which is still pretty good. This hand is not good. Rancid. Better. Definitely better. How possible is it to enable TBR in a Bloodletter shell? Kind of speaking my language now. I don't know what exactly that deck would look like, but I'm kind of in. Black-red with TBR, huh? You probably also want to play, like, Gurmag Angler and shit. Team or Battle Rage. Okay. If they attack with both, I'm definitely going to snap off the trade on Hopeful if they allow it. Jesus. Oh, their hand was ridiculous. I guess it's Fable time. Fable hope that I can trade for this, I guess. Bruh. Bruh, chill. A 10? They have 1 card in hand. Man, this is tough. I might have to discard, like, Bloodletter Sorin and just hope to rip a removal spell. I don't think I have time for either Bloodletter or Sorin this game. So let's do that. I mean, not the worst. Just putting a bunch of bodies in the battlefield. Can maybe buy me a turn. I just need time. All I need is time. They get to flip the Brutal Cathars, which is really disgusting here. Yeah, them getting to flip those is kind of rough. Get to loot a lot here. Are we playing a Blasphemous Act? No, we're not playing a Blasphemous Act. I'm like the classic John Finkel, where I just... every time I'm thinking, I always have my head in my hands. That's just how I think, you know? Ooh. Call that value. I wish I could see what I'm drawing before I cast this. But I think I'm just going to tap all of my lands. Do it this way. Because I don't want to play a second spell into these anyways. Go. Just going to pray to God they can't double spell. The chance they can with this. I guess if they double spell, we can like loot a couple of times and try to find a removal spell to kill one of the brutes. But they can't attack now because we have a 3/4. That's good. These are notably not humans. Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna double spell pass. Okay. So we need to volley into something good here. They're targeting Aetherborn and Markov Baron. So yeah, I think we just have to respond. What's the reason to respond here? I don't know. It just pops up in chat whenever somebody does it. I don't know if they're like, is that like a thing that you're redeeming in chat or something? I honestly don't know what that is. Funny enough, that doesn't work because their stupid things have ward. God damn it. If I had just not looted and drawn that, I could have sacked Epicure, killed Cathar, and then gotten both back. Oh, God, that's gross. That is really tough. Yeah, I guess I can just draw a land. Kind of funny they're putting the higher, what I perceive to be the higher value target under this Cathar, which means if I kill this I get 2 things back. Yeah, I don't know why I did that upkeep. I was trying to think if there was a reason to, but I guess there really wasn't a reason to do it upkeep, huh? I was trying to think I wanted to like kill the Cathar before. Okay, didn't matter. Never punished. So I have to sack Epicure. Sack Epicure, kill Brutal. We're still not in a great spot. We're not dead, but we're not in a good spot. If I had 1 more mana, I could, like, copy Harvester, kill this, too. So much better if I had 1 more mana. It's a very tentative position. I think if we can untap 1 more time without, like, too much happening, then we're pretty far ahead. Well, that changes things. What are they casting? Oh, they're doing Hopeful Initiate stuff. Okay, sure. They're going to kill Reflection. Yeah, that's kind of rough. What's up, Dustin? Doing good. They just send everything at me, right? Yeah, they don't even give a shit about Sorin. We have no good blocks. Yeah, alright, even. We're dead. 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 Really tough game. Very, very tough game. Alright, let's take a look at the deck. Do a little outro. I don't know. I mean, I think I like a lot of what's going on here. This card did feel as powerful as I thought it was going to. Markov Baron, pretty hit or miss, as expected. I think this card is likely probably not worth playing. Maybe better off just playing... I was trying to find an additional 2-drop or 1-drop that was worth playing, and I couldn't find them. So it might just be, like, you move these to the main deck over the Barons, and you just try to be, like, a slightly more mid-rangey deck that just has, you know... Yeah, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, Baron's not very good. But I did like this card. This card was very, very good. Big fan of it. Yeah, give us Stromkirk Noble, please.